you need to breathe out, don't breathe on their face. So just turn your head to the side and breathe. Okay, so we're just gonna start again, seeing what tension we can get. Obviously with Danielle yesterday, just diagnosing, we could see that she had a lot of jaw tension. All right, so I wanna do as much as I can also to get rid of that. But just starting off with working the bands at the top of the shoulders here. Start here. So there's a little band of tightness just in here. And what I'm doing is I'm stretching it with this right hand and then I'm rolling over it with the left. It's a very important area where people can hold a lot of tension. And then I'm doing the same thing, but now I'm coming down into the sinus area. So you can actually see that little band being stretched in her face there. So I'm opening up her sinuses. Like right around the cheekbone, and I'm coming right into here and I'm really feeling some jaw tension there. But I'm gonna leave that for a sec. I just wanna get this tension out right up into here. I'll do the same on this side. And so I'm actually finding that band and then rolling, cross-fibering over it. And again, coming right into that jaw tension, but just not really getting stuck into it yet. I want to get rid of some of the tension in other parts of her face first, because the jaw tension can be quite painful. And so I want to make that as least uncomfortable for her as possible. Coming up into the scalp. So when I'm working on her scalp, I'm actually holding her scalp and moving it across the skull rather than working like this. That's for people with hair. If you're working on somebody like myself with no hair, you can actually just get in and move your hands across the scalp. Any energy I pick up, I'm flicking off. This is the technique we call the hot iron rod through the head. It's an energy that you're projecting between your fingers into the middle of the brain. Oh, there's a lot of congestion up here. So again, if I pick it up into my hands, I just flick it off. Coming back to that technique. And that technique is a projection of energy into the two fingers meeting, just like if you've ever done Qigong and you're creating a Qi ball like that. This area here can be very much related to the jaw. It's right up above it too, so it's very powerful. Of course, a lot of people get headaches up here. So once I stir it up, I'm just going to again caress the scalp over the skull. I can work across the forehead. This should be done in a slow and calm manner. This is more the Shiatsu way of doing. So pressure on, hold, pressure off. It can be done by rolling your thumbs across the forehead, but not if they've got dry skin. Okay, it'll have a pulling sort of feeling on the skin. So I'm just doing the pressure on, pressure off. Okay. A little bit more vigorous, but again, I'm holding the scalp. Pressure down either side of the midline. And again, using my body weight as much as possible. Now I'm going to squeeze both ears, coming up. Now I'm going to get her to open her jaw. And to start with, just very gently feeling that tension in her jaw and projecting that energy from my hands up at this angle to just get rid of that holding that she's got in there. You can work on one side at a time. And I can come all the way into the chin, pushing any trapped energy there. And then I can go in a bit deeper. I can even come in across the top as well. That's what I call the fish face move. Really getting into the gum line here. Okay, you can open your jaw a little bit wider. And then coming into here. You can see she's starting to get into a deeper breath. A bit of shaking. Just move that jaw around a little bit. Just pushing little various pressure points through that area just to create that opening. Right back here. Very close to the ears, in fact. That's where I'm coming right into there. And up into the upper part of her jaw. And just holding points and moving. Can lift up her head like this and start to feel the various bands of tension coming up at the back of the neck.